You've heard the term busy as a beaver, and they are busy even in the wintertime. They don't hibernate. We're going to find out what they're doing. We have McCale Carter here. She's a naturalist with Walking Mountains, and it's pretty interesting to see how these little guys can survive these cold temperatures coming in and out of the water.
Oh yeah, beavers are incredible. They have these amazing adaptations that help them to live the life that they live. So today I was kind of going to give a sneak peek into life under the ice for the beaver and the special adaptations that help them do that.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people think, oh, they probably hibernate. They don't see them that often, but they are still busy. And what sort of adaptations do they undergo to survive this climate?
Sure. First and foremost is their fur. So all mammals have super thick fur in the winter to keep them warm, but beavers' fur is even more unique than that. It has two different types of hairs. So it has the first layer, which is closer to their skin, thicker. It acts as a down layer. It's softer. But then they also have these longer, coarser hairs called guard hairs, and this keeps them more waterproof and protected from the elements. So their fur, pretty incredible. That's key to staying warm in the winter. Secondly, equally important is their tail. Everyone knows about the beaver tail, that huge scale-like bald tail that the beaver has. This acts as a fat storage throughout the winter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. So when they're eating all of their food in the summer, they put that extra fat that they're not using inside of their tail, and then during the winter when they don't have as much food available, they can take some of that out of their tail. They don't actually grab it out, but when they're needing some energy, their body uses that extra fat found in their tail.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the third adaptation?
The third adaptation is their feet. Beavers have these huge back flipper feet, and it allows them to get up to speeds of like 5 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive for that big of a mammal. So these feet can allow them to swim pretty far distances as well, because beaver can hold their breath for like 15 minutes. So 5 miles an hour in 15 minutes time allows them some pretty great wiggle room.
It gets them to generate some body heat too.
Yep.
And then you mentioned that they have the fat store in their tail, but they also have like a little food cache, don't they?
They do. So all winter long, beavers should have enough food at the bottom of lakes if they're diligent enough during the summer. So they're collecting their favorite foods during the summer, willows, aspens, and they're storing it in the muck at the bottom of ponds and lakes like a refrigerator. And it keeps it nice and fresh. But that's only when they have the guts to leave their lodge. Beavers prefer spending most of their time in their lodges in the winter.
Oh, wow. So they're just all holed up, a little cabin fever.
Just like a lot of us.
Okay, so that's why we don't really see them. That's why many of us think that, oh, they must hibernate or do something. We don't, or maybe go south. Like no one really knows, but this now we know. Okay, how exciting! And look at this; they're still chopping down on trees if they need to in the winter.
You can see them in the winter. They do this thing called food mats. They'll put vegetation in the water floating so that they can break through it when ice gets out. So if they need to get out and get more food, they can. They can break through those vegetation mats and get out to land.
Are there any lodges that you know of, little beaver lodges?
There is one that we use through Walking Mountain Science Center summer programs over in East Vail. I believe it's called Gore Creek Trail, and it's a pretty large beaver lodge when you get out there snowshoeing around, things like that.
Oh, that's so amazing. It's so fun to see these little animals and to learn more. Can you give us some information on what we're doing with Walking Mountains and how we can join them for a tour up at Eagle's Nest?
Yeah, our snowshoe tours are every single day from 2 to 3, and then also Tuesday through Saturday we have evening programs, 5:30 to 6:30. Pretty cool experience, and it's all free. Both times.
Oh yeah, that must be so neat to be able to go up in the evening and see what little nocturnal animals are out there at night. And so many programs for the kids, for the adults. I know you have the Science Behind series that happens on Wednesdays, once a month.
Yep, all ages. We have something for everyone at Walking Mountain Science Center.
Okay, good. All right, McCale, thank you so much for coming up. I did not know all those facts about those little busy beavers, but yes, they got their food cache, their tail stores, the fat for the remainder of the winter. They do not hibernate, so they are busy all year long. You can find out more about Walking Mountains programs at walkingmountains.org for more details. And don't forget, at the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola, the Nature Discovery Center, you can take those guided snowshoe hikes for free. We have weather coming up, but we're going to take it outside. Rick Messmer is standing by, and then hour number 3, our giveaway, and so much more coming up.